everybody, good day. Welcome to the show. I'm your host JT. This lovely day, January the 12th, 2020, episode 66, I think. What's it say? I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
What?
66.
66. Let me do the intro, mate. You're ruining my chi, mate. You know what I mean? I'm your host, JT. Joined by the ever rude, ever Rocket League pro, Jim.
What?
Jimothy. How are you today, sir?
Chilling?
Are you chilling?
I've got to work tomorrow.
No, you haven't. Stop lying to me.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't believe you. You're a bullshit liar. What have you been up to, mate?
Been not much. Playing some games. Revamping my Twitch.
Have you been? How's the revampage of the Twitch going?
Yeah, it's good.
By all means, if you want to do whatever you like. I can't pay you though, because I'm skint, but I appreciate the sentiment. Jam, what games have you been playing?
You'll be happy to know I've been playing Ori.
Have you actually? You weren't just pissing about. You've been genuinely starting it. And
played it for about 2.5 hours yesterday.
Oh no, the first one or the second one? Well,
the one on Game Pass.
They're both on Game Pass. You have to help me out.
I know, it's the second one. But yeah, it's really good.
I know it's really good. You don't have to tell me. Tell the people, mate. Ori's great. I think it got robbed.
I'm telling you because you said that it shouldn't have got any art awards at the Games Awards, but I think it should have, really.
Don't insult me.
Other than that, I've been playing Super Flash Smash 2.
Super Smash Flash 2, yeah. So that's the fan-made game. Pixely, Sora and Bomberman and all the favourites are in there, aren't they? How's
Bomberman in there? It's actually really good.
Is it good? Is it better than Ultimate? It's probably got a more stable online than Ultimate. Am I right?
I'm not playing it online yet, but it's really good. I had a load of trouble getting my GameCube controller to work with it, and I had a brainwave. It's like, oh, I've got a Bluetooth GameCube controller, so I use that, and it works perfectly.
There's a way, yeah, because getting with Dolphin, there's a way of
because the adapters have got switches on them, PC and Switch.
There is a
on the official one. There's no adapter. There's no switch.
There is.
You have to download drivers.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. I did it on the game, so I can play GameCube controls on the. I won't say what, but certain mammal that swims. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You said dolphin about 10 seconds ago.
I know, but I forgot. James, have you been up to anything else? Have you been watching anything else? Have you been playing anything else?
No, really. That's Rocket League standard.
Imagine the shock. I played Rocket League last night.
Not playing a lot of it, as like I usually do.
Because you're not a professional. There's no tournament on the horizon.
This year.
No, you haven't.
I think so, yeah.
You're a bullshit liar.
12 days in.
You're a bullshit liar, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm not telling the God's honest here. And
God's honest to roof, mate.
I've just been chilling.
That's cool.
Watching a lot of Netflix.
What have you been watching?
I'm nearly finished that Santa Clarita Diet.
Enlighten me. What the fuck's that? Oh, okay, cool. I like Timmy Elephant. I think he's a cool guy.
Handsome man.
He is handsome. I've got to be honest with you. Joining me in the Rocket League professional today is the up-and-coming Twitch streaming superstar. Danzo is in the house. How are we, Dan?
I'm good, thank you. Enjoying my break.
Yeah, you're off this week, is that right? Is it this week?
That is correct.
And then you're in it for a week and then you're off for a week again. Is that also right?
Yes, that is correct.
Right.
Yes.
What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
So Space Engineers with my buddy Fabian on Sunday. Did a bit of that. Built a ship. Landed on a new planet that we've never been to before, and that was about it, really.
For those of us, sorry to interrupt. For those of us that are naive and don't know what Space Engineers is, what is it?
So it's the Minecraft of space, almost.
Right. It's that game, is it?
Yeah. You build you've got like a creative menu. You build a ship. You fly through a system, etc., etc.
Rinse and repeat.
Yes, more or less.
Yeah, sound. Is it good?
Yeah.
I assume it
is. It's still a little bit sort of like rough around the edges. It is a small studio who make it. It is a full game, but it was in beta and alpha for a very long time. Because I think 2013, I think Space Engineers came out originally.
Cool 2013, 23rd of October. Voxel-based sandbox game. I'm in.
Yeah. No, it's really enjoyable. If you're into your world building and stuff like that, it's really good. As I say, you build a ship. You get you can get a nice jump drive. You can fly through space. Stuff like that.
Yeah. As of 2019, the game sold 3.5 million copies. So congratulations to who was it?
Keen Software House.
Software House. I think they're from Czech Republic. Is that right? It says here.
It's either Czech or Poland.
Eastern European.
One of the two. Yeah.
Well, they're pretty much the same. No, they're not. Stop being racist. Czech Republic. So congratulations to them. Medieval Engineers. What's that?
Yeah, they've got. I've not actually dabbled with that, but I think it's another similar thing, but based in medieval.
Same thing
times.
with medieval. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Is that all you've been
got
playing?
Some decent franchise. No. So for the people that know, Jam, for example, I stream Doom Eternal. I've been playing quite a lot.
You did that today.
Recently.
You did something today. I was at work. I couldn't get on.
Yes, I was playing Doom Eternal.
I was going to jump in, but I couldn't because you know what I mean.
You were at work.
Extremely busy.
Yes, as you are.
How is Doom Eternal? Apart from being a fantastic first-person shooter, and
It's
tell me
just
about it.
immense.
Tell me about it.
It's immense. It's hard to explain. It's just. Jam said it himself. Like even at 720p, 60 frames per second, it's just butter.
Even
it's
on the phone.
Buttery
Yeah, I was
smooth.
playing it on when it first went onto Game Pass on your phone. I put it on for half an hour. It's like, do you know what? For a phone, cloud, Stadia, eat your heart out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not just that though. It's like there's so many unique ways of killing your enemies and stuff like that. It's a game that you can just pick up and play whenever you like.
Yeah.
It's like the story. There is a story, but it's not.
It
doesn't get in the way of you going around killing demons.
Finished.
Yeah.
It's like the
rinse and
first
repeat.
one. I think the first one, there's a gun in your hand in about 40 seconds, and you're spraying walls with blood. It's great.
Yeah,
Doom
exactly. And
fantastic.
that's what makes it so good. Because you're just there, like
brilliant.
Like, I think the best thing they added was the super shotgun with the grapple, though. Me and Jan were talking about it, weren't we? We were just like
flying about, and
it's one of the best things in the game. I really like it.
Yeah,
I
want to shout.
It's so good
every time.
I like Doom.
It's just so good.
You've been smashing Doom, smashing Space. You've been watching anything else? You've been chilling. You've been anywhere? You probably haven't.
Me and Mary watched Sonic the Hedgehog last night.
How is that?
A lot better than I expected, actually. I didn't have very high hopes for it. Obviously, it had a troubled production, a very troubled production with that first.
I'm not about just gonna
Sonic
quickly. I'm not about fans getting involved and demanding things, but I think that was just because that render was horrific.
Yes, it was.
You know what I mean?
Like you could. How can you say it was a Sonic film when he looked like that?
I can't believe it. I just genuinely can't believe it.
It was a homage to the original.
Yeah, man. And then
but with this whole. It's really funny, really well
Jim
done.
Carrey
really
good in it, I think, isn't he?
Yes, he's mad. He's absolutely mad. But
that's what I like to see.
I do like the actor that plays. There's the voice for Sonic. The one in Park and Rec.
Isn't Benjamin? Not Benjamin. Is it Benjamin? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, guys.
Might be. I'm not. I didn't look at that. I will say that James Marsden, who's quite. He's in there quite a lot. He's fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's always alright. James Marsden. I quite like him. He's quite a cool actor. He's X-Men, isn't he? Cyclops.
Ben Schwartz.
Thank you, James. I've just on this page then. Thank you. It's Cyclops, isn't it? Marsden. That's right.
I think so.
The
Yes.
X-Men films, and he's someone else. I can't remember, but he's
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Up to anything else?
Other
chilling.
than that, we watched a bit of Doc Martin last night,
Oh.
and yeah, it's
Doc
good.
Martin's tremendous. It is tremendous.
It is. We've just made it to season 5 when he's had the child,
Oh, I.
which is hilarious.
It is funny.
My dad.
It is funny. Yeah. Lads, that's what I've been doing.
What
What have you been up to?
Been chilling. I'm playing Ori on the Switch. Well, I Smash on the Switch. Trying to get Falcon into Elite. It's not happening, by the way, guys. I get cheesed. I get DC'd all the time. It's not happening. Phoenix Rising. Still chopping away at that. Decent, mate. Not like... It's not Breath of the Wild. Hang on. Let me just word this right. If I may. It's basically a copy... I don't want to insult it, but I do quite like it. Do you know what I'm trying to say, John?
Is it better than Breath of the Wild?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Probably is.
No, I wouldn't have. It's got like Ubisoft shit in it, so it's all just
No.
nonsense everywhere. Whereas Breath of the Wild's quite tame and it's quite mellow, but
Yeah.
there's always fucking bare icons on the map, and it's proper stressful for someone who's OCD about clearing everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Witcher had that with me, where it's like there's all question marks everywhere. I'm like, I've got one fucking look over there. That question mark on the map pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? And, gentlemen, been watching Netflix remotely with my girlfriend. Have any of you two gentlemen seen American Vandal?
Yes. Not in a long time.
Yeah. Daniel, have you seen American Vandal?
No, I have
It
not.
is a show, right, that is bloody brilliant. It has no business being that good. Do you know what I'm saying?
And it one of like the first proper Netflix produced shows.
2016, I think it first came out.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a long while ago.
Yeah, and then because I like mockumentary, it's a mockumentary. I quite like mockumentaries. But
Do you?
yeah, I do. The Office,
This is the ultimate
Parks and Rec.
mockumentary.
Modern Family, they're all
Mhm.
up there. But it's as good as them. Not as good as The Office. What am I saying? It's in that crowd. I'm gonna say because do you know what it's about? Do you remember?
No.
I'm going to tell you now.
That's how good it was.
Somebody gets framed, or does he get framed, for spray painting a load of penises on cars.
In the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this like camera crew are investigating that this guy's innocent. But is he innocent? I don't know, you have to watch it and find out. That's season 1. And season 2 is that they go to another school and there's someone called the Turd Burglar, where he fucking puts shit, it's just shit pranks basically. So he gives everyone diarrhea in the mess hall and everything. Right. Bloody brilliant. Let's get it watched because it's funny as well. It's proper like tongue in cheek. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of.
I'll have to rewatch it again. I
It's
remember
funny.
enjoying it.
It's funny. But proper dickheads. Good actors, but like portray dickheads, and it's class, mate. It's class. So I'd watch that, and yesterday I fell asleep like 2 minutes in the film. But what's it called? Is it Enola Holmes? Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With
But Sherlock
what's
Holmes'
it?
sister.
Millie Bobby
With,
Brown.
And
yeah,
then
and Henry
Henri Cavill as Sherlock. That surprised me, but I was too tired and I fell asleep, so I might have to give that another watch.
It's a shame that, 'cause me and Mary watched that on our flight to Greece, and it was really good actually.
Mhm.
Really enjoyable. We enjoyed it.
Steph liked it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all the fancy artsy-fartsy bits at the beginning were quite good, and I probably want to watch that all the way through, but I fell asleep like 10 minutes in, so that's that.
It's
Gentlemen,
weird that It's weird you should speak of that, because I think Mary's about to play. That's the game we were downloading, Sherlock Holmes. Crimes and Punishments. 'Cause she's
Yes,
really
sir.
into that
yes,
stuff.
sir. I'll buzz off Sherlock Holmes, I do. Now, lads, before we get onto video games, rock on and all that shit, just a teensy thing that came up yesterday, which pricked my ears up a bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Now, if you speak to right, listen to me. I'm a man that's fatigued with the MCU. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's getting on my nerves a bit.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You
I
text me
like the
about
films. I like the films. Don't get me wrong. And I am invested. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a bit.
It's an easy watch.
I'll watch all this
easy
shit now. It's not about WandaVision, which I'm not watching, by the way, because I don't think she's very interesting. Moving on.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, not for me.
But Vision's in it too.
Vision sound. It's a thing in it.
Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany, thank you.
I've cancelled my Disney Plus.
Because Mandalorian. You watched Mandalorian. You have no need for it, mate.
Mm.
Have you watched Jeff Goldblum? The World According
No,
to Jeff Goldblum. You should watch that because it's funny.
I've got it to the 29th. So.
Watch that before it goes. It's quite funny. Gentlemen, are you familiar with Kevin Feige? Kevin Feige? I don't know how to say
No,
it.
who's that?
Yeah, never.
Yes.
Well, he had a bit of a confirmation for us lads. He says Kevin Feige confirms Deadpool 3 is in the MCU and teases R rating and when it's filming. Gentlemen, your initial thoughts about that, please. Do you care?
And we'll be interested to see how they link that to the MCU.
Yeah. I'm took it up. It comes from Collider, by the way. Adam Chitwood.
It's just gonna be an adult Marvel film that kids can't go and see in the cinema.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Is it wise to have an R-rated film within this PG-13 kind of trilogy? Why not?
I think it keeps it fresh.
Yeah,
It'll appeal to more of an audience. I mean, even if they made Deadpool 3, people would still go and watch it anyway. But
I quite like Deadpool, I've got to be honest with you.
When they did those things that is almost like it doesn't fit in the bracket, but is fantastic on its own. So I'm interested to see it.
I mean, I can have the shoe on it, and I'm not. There'll be some 4-4 breaking gag. He'll just like bust through, and they'll be. I don't know what they're gonna do, but be interesting to see who they put in with him. Maybe Ant-Man. I don't know. He could use a boost in popularity because his last film didn't set the world on fire. Or say it was just the last 5 seconds. Do you know what I'm saying?
But there was a big uproar when Revenge of the Sith came out because it wasn't a universal rating.
It's PG, right? Or 12?
12. No, 12, 15. 12, I think.
Because in that time, all Star Wars fans were like 40-year-old men, so whatever. But I'm joking, lads. Come on. But yeah, I don't know. When's it going to end? What's next in the MCU? Don't say WandaVision. I mean, that's going to be actually good.
The Scarlett Johansson's film, isn't it?
Black Widow.
Fucking forgot about that.
Black Widow.
I'm not going to watch that either.
Why?
I just don't know.
I'll watch it. As long as it's not like 20 quid to watch on Disney Plus.
Fucking hell, probably.
Like they do with Mulan.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is just a mediocre film.
What is?
Mulan.
Oh, I'm not saying it. Is it crap?
It wasn't crap. It was actually pretty good. Donnie Yen's in it. I love Donnie Yen.
No, listen to me.
I'll tell you who else is in it. Freddie Wong's brother.
Oh,
Jimmy
Wong. Oh, yes. Yes, he is.
Jimmy Wong's in it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good film, but I think, like Steph said, there's no Mushu.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, dragon thing.
Oh, yeah. What? Wait. Stop. I didn't know. Is that dragon not in it?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
There's no Mushu. I've never seen the original, so I had nothing to compare it to. But I still.
But you know that dragon's quite iconic to that film, right?
Yeah, but this is live action. But then again, they made a live action Lion King, Jungle Book.
Live action.
So,
yeah, live action.
Just a bloke walking around with a green screen going, fucking hell, look at these lions everywhere.
For anyone who's interested, the next one is obviously Black Widow, and then it is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's a new entry in Phase 4.
We're going to pretend we've heard of that when it becomes popular, like we did Guardians of the Galaxy.
And then it's Eternals, and then we're back to sort of like the big stuff like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther.
Talking about Spider-Man Far From Home today, and I just got to say, that film's brilliant.
It's a good film.
I'm
really
sorry. Bruce, what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal.
Tom Holland.
Fucking amazing in that film. He's so good. Like, he's one of my favourite villains in the MCU, Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio, which is fucking funny as shit. But Pippin's here. Where is he? There he is. Just chilling. He don't give a fuck. He's famous now. He's famous anyway. But
He's gone to his head, look at him.
Yeah. Calm down, mate. Leave me chocolate alone, you'll die. But overall, Deadpool 3 joining MCU. Good thing, right? Are we convinced? Are we against it in any way? Or?
Fresh.
I'm interested to see if it's R-rated or Disney R-rated. That's because obviously it's an MCU film. It's Disney. Disney like child-friendly films.
Parents probably won't be happy with it.
No,
but
there will be backlash.
They'll send the kids anyway, and then they'll complain when there's violence in it, even though it's R-rated. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Who move on? Deadpool. Right. This is dead quick. Have you seen this Gengar cushion thing?
I have actually.
Dan's seen it. Jam, have you seen it? IGN article by Wesley LeBlanc is in the house. It's like I'll show you this tweet. Look at the screen.
Just a weird thing in it.
Look at the screen now. In a second. So there's a Gengar cushion where you can put your head in its mouth, and then the tongue is like a blanket or like a quilt.
It's like they've got a Kirby one, haven't they?
I think so.
That's
yeah.
Sick.
It's sold out, so you can't buy it. They'll have to wait. You have to wait for a restock, but it's just funny. Like, I'm in.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I'm in.
They've got a Kirby one.
Yeah, I think I've
where
seen
you
the
put
Kirby
your
one.
hands in the sides and put your head in Kirby's mouth.
Yeah, funny.
Oh, that one's much better.
Because you can lie on the tongue. You know what I mean?
It'll be sick like a dog.
But anyway, gentlemen, enough nonsense. Shall we crack on?
Let's
First
talk about some video
things
games.
first. You're familiar with Games Done Quick, aren't you, lads?
I was watching it yesterday.
What were you watching? I'm interested.
The speedrun of Doom.
Which one?
Doom 2016.
2016. What time is we talking?
40 minutes.
40 minutes? Oh, fuck off, man.
It's not as vanilla as you say. Well, it is vanilla, but they're out of bounds.
Oh, they break it.
So they can run through the levels without
That
running into monsters, enemies, and stuff like that.
I can appreciate that kind of speedrun, but the speedrun I prefer is the duck and just
Proper.
go through it. Like,
Yeah, but they were doing it where so they'd have to ingrain it in their mind where there is invisible platforms and stuff. Because if they missed the platform or stuff, they would just fall to their death anyway. Because they did a few times.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's it?
40 minutes.
What's the word? Loyalty to getting it done is
I can appreciate
pretty
it, definitely, but I do prefer the ones where they don't break the game, they just run through it. I think I prefer that.
Yeah.
Because that takes skill to just... I mean, like the Super Mario Sunshine world record's fucking about 2 minutes, isn't it? But
So
anyway.
that's interesting. I didn't know they did a Cuphead one. Because that's a very difficult game.
Oh yeah. What's the time? Does it say the time on it?
32 minutes and 6 seconds.
Anyway, we have an article.
There's the Super Meat Boy one as well. They were streaming that the other day, but I didn't watch it.
Of course they were. Buzzing game. Andy Robinson from Video Games Chronicles brings us an article, so I've got something to show you. The tweet from Games Done Quick says 2.758847, which is $2.7 million raised for preventing cancer, which is fan-fucking-tastic. And
Hold on to them.
yeah, it's a great watch though. Like I said, the closest I've ever come to speedrunning games is when I could beat Metal Gear Solid 1 in like 4 hours. Obviously, I could skip the cutscenes because the cutscenes are about fucking 20 years on their own. But
Mine's Mario in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was talking about it with Jam, and I couldn't do a speed run because I actually enjoy taking in games quite a lot. So I'm just like, I couldn't do it.
Usually it's games that you've done before, though, isn't it?
If it's
like,
games that you've
Pro
played, like Doom 2016, maybe I could do it, but it's one of those things where like it just takes the enjoyment out of it a little bit.
I agree, but like I appreciate seeing them, and like I said, it's doing again and again and again, and it's just like when it's dead quick for the level. It's amazing to watch sometimes. Somebody's dead good and dead like on the ball. Like I've watched Final Fantasy 6 speedrun, it's like 6 hours, which is a long time sitting there watching. But when you think that game's about 20, 30, maybe 40 hours if you include everything, it's quite impressive. But again,
Yeah,
the bloke who was doing it must have completed Final Fantasy VI about 4 million times, and he probably knew that game inside out. He could probably not really. He could probably write the code from his head. Do you know what I mean? Is that good? Anyway, gentlemen, I was getting worried until I finished work today. Right, moving on. Congratulations, Games on Quick. It's always a pleasure to watch. I
love watching Games on Quick
because I thought this video.
It's always my background stuff.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, it's like a podcast or some music. It's in that like sort of just whack it on and just chill out or whatever. But I was getting worried, gentlemen, about this show today because I was concerned that our quote unquote big story was going to be another bashing for CD Projekt Red, and I was getting a bit like fed up of having to. Do you know what I mean? Beat a dead horse and all that shit.
Hang on, I'm not.
Have you not seen this?
Hang on. It says they've lost like 79% of their player base.
Well, no, it's not that.
Since launch.
That is Cyberpunk's lost 79% of its player base on Steam. That's just a quick one. This one, Polish competition watchdog investigating Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, is there an end in sight? What's going to end? CD Projekt Red getting lambasted first, or COVID? Who knows at this point, especially in England.
Yeah.
So, Polish business newspaper. I'm not even going to try and say that. Jam, if you could open the article and have a go for me, I'd appreciate it very much. Says that we will check the manufacturers working on the introduction of amendments or solution to difficulties preventing the game to work on different consoles, but also how it intends to act in relation to the persons who filed complaints and are dissatisfied with their purchase due to the inability to play games on armed equipment. Basically saying that they've released it knowing full well that it doesn't work on PS4 or Xbox One. That's what it's basically saying.
Yeah. What name can't you pronounce?
The newspaper.
Dziennik Gazeta Prawna.
There you go.
I could be wrong. I hope
we'll go with it. It's better than what I was going to say, so we'll go with it. Then that translation was via Google Translate, the one I just did. This is the GamesIndustry.biz article from Mary D'Alessandri. I say that, I'm fluent in Italian-ish.
Well, that says Marie and not Mary.
It's Marie.
It does say Marie. I can't even. I'm having a mare today. Fluent, man. Fluent. Yeah, try and say that name. Jesus, I'm not even going to try that either.
That one. Dziennik
no, not
Gazeta Prawna. Not that one.
No, not that one. Where it says law, the newspaper, an attorney from law firm.
Kashubiak Dedreko Advocaci.
Screen.
Oh wow! Yeah, that is a mouthful.
Yeah. So the newspaper also provided an analysis from Dominic, whoever that person is. I'm not sorry, Dominic. I can't pronounce your second name. I do apologise. I know you're a big watcher of the show, big fan.
Before you continue, I have converted it to English, which in English is said Kashubian Jedrzejko lawyers. That's how it. That's
because they are a law firm, so I assume that word is lawyers or solicitors, if you will.
Yeah.
And yes, so this person explained that despite CD Projekt Red's best efforts to fix issues with Cyberpunk 2077, this might not be enough to prevent it from being accused of unfair market practice. Which, let's be honest with each other, right now, they took the piss a bit. They took the piss a bit. But especially if you're on the base, even high-end PCs were struggling a bit, but it was less noticeable for what you haven't seen before on a high-end PC.
Problems on the high-end PCs,
but
it wasn't a problem enough.
It's nothing a Bethesda game's not going to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying.
The thing that's pissed off a lot of people is that we've been basically waiting for this game for 8 years. Which is a lot of development time for what is a great PC version, but no, it's nowhere near to the standard on consoles.
Nowhere.
I mean, if you spread across the board you've got 2 years on each console worth of development time, and that just doesn't make sense to me. What have they been doing?
I don't know. I mean, really focusing too much on the Witcher series and then jumped, because from what we've seen, and it's probably not the game that they first started 8 years ago. They've probably been pissing about a bit, and it's like the old argument: if you replace every part of a ship, is it still the same ship? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at this
like the trigger scene, full horses. I've had my broom for 20 years.
Yeah, who had it? Don't start me knowing fields and horses, because that's hilarious. It's not the same broom, then, is it? Plonk. But Daniel,
yeah,
you've not got Cyberpunk.
I have.
Are you tempted to get Cyberpunk, even with all its glitches, or are you going to wait?
No.
Or
I'm
do you feel
waiting.
burnt? Are you going to get it in a £10 bargain bin, or?
I will probably pick it up when it's cheap. Yeah. I'm not like, from what I've seen and what I've heard of it, I'm not going to waste money on a game that isn't complete in a way.
I know what you're saying.
So
I sympathise with you, mate.
I will spend the value of what I feel it is worth, which is probably about £10 bargain bin.
Harsh words, but I totally get it. Jam, I have a question.
Yo.
When was the last time you played it?
Allow me to tell you.
I'm going to tell you the last time I played it. It was December the 14th.
Mine was December the 23rd.
You're 9 days on.
It's literally been nearly a month since you played it.
I played 7 hours.
About 4 weeks. I played 4.5 hours.
Bloody hell!
Proper
that really says a lot about it.
I regret getting it straight away.
And I'll say this, like, it's not even strictly bad, is it, on PC?
No.
You've both got it on PC, haven't you?
Like, I've only had a few.
Yeah, it's not strictly bad on the PC. It's a good version of it. But is it because you're a little bit sort of like upset?
Yeah,
or
I feel
is it
not hard done by, but I feel a bit fobbed off and besmirched and taken the piss out of a bit, especially for people who have to play it on base PS4s and Xbox Ones. I just feel that they took the piss. They weren't honest with when with the reviews. They said, "Oh, you can play the PC version. You have to show our footage and all that." I'm like,
yeah,
like, you knew exactly what you were doing.
That was sneaky as fuck.
Like, and then the console reviews came out a couple of days after release, which is no, I'm not cool with that. Like, if they're honest about it, they said, "Look, lads, runs like shit. Be a few more months yet." I'd have gone like, "No worries, lads. Don't, take your time. Bit of a pandemic going on. Don't know if you've seen." I'd have been like, "Okay, cool." I'm sure, Jam, you're doing the same, right? If they would have gone, "Do you know what, lads? We can't."
They'd have been fine. They'd have been 50 quid if you spend on the game that I don't want to play now.
If it would have been transparent about it, I'd have been more like, and it's shown footage and gone, "Look, it runs like shit. Chill out a bit."
To be fair, they have delayed it so many times,
3 times,
which was probably the right thing to do.
Unrealistic expectations. And it's
what's one more time? Or what's even say sorry is going to be a year's delay?
Yeah, like Microsoft did it with Halo. They were like, "Lads, we got it. Don't worry."
Yeah, fair dues to Microsoft, because everyone kicked off about it, and rightly so. And they're going, "Actually, yeah, fair enough. That looks like shite. That's not next gen. Let's sort it out."
That was the system seller as well, which I fair enough. Speaking of Microsoft, moving on. New controller out, and I like it.
Is this the red one?
Yeah, have you seen this red one?
Yeah,
clean. I do like the Xbox One controller. I don't know if you know this about me.
It's a clean controller.
It is clean, mate. Red and white and black. Very nice on the Xbox.
It's almost very Mario-esque, isn't it? In a way, which is cool.
It looks nice.
There's one thing we may have missed off this.
Yeah, can you put it on for me? Dan just said that then. Can you put it on for me, please? Just put a link in on the fucking doc. I'd appreciate it very much.
Do you know what for?
Yeah, the Mario Switch thing.
Yeah.
Which you'll be dead surprised about later on when we talk about it. But it's just a quick update from the Xbox site. There's a new Xbox color coming out for your controller, for the Xbox Series X controller. I do like the Xbox. I like the Xbox One controller. I'm not a fan of that D-pad on there. I'll have to have a go But like I said, the Xbox One controller is my favourite controller. I think. Do you know what I mean? I think it is.
Just to make everyone aware, it is a little bit cheaper at the moment as well. It is at $49.99. $59.99. That's in dollars, so it might actually be cheaper in the UK.
Possible in UK? Nah, mate. Rip off Britain. You got no chance.
Rip off Britain.
You've got no chance. Daniel.
Yes.
You're a Killzone fan.
I am.
Fun fact. One of the gentlemen I work with used to be, I want to say, semi-professional at Killzone on the PS3. He was on the leaderboards. He was always dead high up, and he was always on it. It took him about 5 months to tell me this. By the way, I was like, "Do you even know who I am? Like, did you even met me before? Like, we could have had this conversation."
The host of the casual report.
Yeah,
you don't even know who I am.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, do you even like? Do you think you've been talking like? It's my interest. People know I like video games. The second they meet me, and I'm just like, I just wait 5 months to have this conversation with them, and I was like, that's really cool. Like, do you know what I mean? But anyway, long story short, Killzone franchise website is retired. Sony have done that. What are you? Is this franchise dead?
Probably.
Possibly. I mean, a lot of what Guerrilla are doing now is Horizon. So yeah. I don't know if they have a few offices dotted around or whatever.
Yeah, they have a few, I wouldn't like to guess where they are, but there's more than one, isn't there? I think
Yeah.
There's more than one team. Magic, hi. Thank you.
Hello, Magic.
Thanks for the raid,
Magic,
mate.
and everybody, welcome.
Chatting Killzone, isn't it? I'm waving. You're not even on the screen.
I've just literally come from Magic Stream to be here, by the way.
Have you actually? He raided you on stream.
Watching him play. Yeah.
What's you playing?
Jurassic Park Evolution.
Nice.
One on EGS.
So, hi Magic. Killzone dead or what?
I think the only way Killzone's coming back is.
Let's.
Are you on the same page?
I think from a sort of like system selling game, I think Horizon is the better of the two. So I would put money on it that Killzone is probably dead. They might bring it back, but who knows?
The only way it's coming back is in Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, Video Game Chronicles, Andy Robinson again. Yeah, I agree. I don't, even if it is coming back, I don't think. What's the studio called, Daniel? Guerrilla Games. Guerrilla Games. They'll probably outsource it to someone who's chilling. You know what I mean? And they'll just get on with it. Like I said, Jam's probably half right with the Battle Royale kind of shit.
It's a very saturated system.
We'll see,
very saturated
mate.
Battle Royale with first-person shooters. But I think that's the only way it's coming back.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, so RIP Killzone. It's probably not deader than F-Zero, but it might not be time. You know what I mean?
F-Zero will get resurrected eventually.
It will.
Not when Jack's alive.
No, we're not. Probably not when my grandchildren are alive. Touch wood, if I have grandchildren. You know what I mean? Or my grandchildren's grandchildren, and so on.
It'll come out. You'll have bad arthritis and we'll be able to play it. You'll be fuming.
I'll be livid, mate. But by that time, I'll probably be able to have that adaptive shit, so I'll be able to control my eyes or something. So I might be all right. That's really cool, by the way. People are doing that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
it's really cool. Was it a Comic-Con?
We saw it at the
Comic-Con, wasn't it? Played Minecraft with my face. I was like, this is quite cool.
You play Minecraft for your eyes, innit?
Yeah, gentlemen.
Really cool.
Gentlemen. Moving on. Killzone. I never Killzone's biggest fan, but I wish you all the best. Gentlemen. Are you ready? I have a question. I have a lot of questions about what I'm about to tell you right now. LucasFilm, whatever what was it before?
LucasArts.
LucasArts has been rebranded, James. Thank you for that. I forgot what.
Resurrected and rebranded.
Beg your pardon. Where are my manners? Resurrected / rebranded. So, LucasArts are now LucasFilm Games, right? and all the games under the Star Wars umbrella are gonna this got announced yesterday. So all the games under the Star Wars umbrella are gonna fall under LucasArts Games, and I imagine they're gonna shop around and when this EA exclusivity deal runs out, I think in 2023. Is that correct?
No, I don't know.
I think it's 2023 because I think.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I think they're gonna just cherry pick teams to do certain video games. I'll get to why I think that in a second. This good news for you, Jam?
Yeah,
because that EA deal's not getting renewed, right?
Star Wars games thrived under LucasArts.
Yeah.
They just when they got EA got exclusivity for it all and stuff. They just kind of like, I know the last time we had a good era of Star Wars games was probably Jedi Knight.
I know you're not besmirching.
Republic,
I know
Battlefront.
I know you're not besmirching Jedi Fallen Order. I know you're not.
No, I'm not. It's a great game, really good game.
And I know Battlefront 2 had its rough beginning, but now
you know for a fact that Star Wars dudes paid a lot of attention to Fallen Order after what they got from Battlefront.
I agree. No, I agree.
And it worked.
Then it's probably going to get a sequel. The probably sequel in development right now.
You're also correct, Jack. 2023.
Oh, mate, I pulled dates out my ass, mate. You know what I mean? What was the point of what we were saying? Sometimes I never know. Jam, is this something that you're interested in? There is a sizzle reel. I want to put that on because I'm cool.
This is actually really cool. It's a really cool trailer. Yes, because I'd like to see. Well, like you're saying, they're going to cherry pick teams to make different Star Wars games, which I'm all for.
Dan.
Yes.
Is this we understand the direction they're going. Is this the right move for yourself? Do you reckon?
Yes.
Are we a step
so.
closer to Knights of the Old Republic, or has that ship sailed, mate?
The problem is obviously BioWare. BioWare made Knights of the Old Republic. BioWare is an arm of
EA. Well,
yes, EA.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
In theory.
So whether obviously it's a difficult thing. I think the ship has sailed, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
no chance.
Big one out in the next 2 years.
I always have hope.
Yeah, I'm always going to have hope.
It's one of those things where I wouldn't care as long as they bring, even if it was a remaster of Knights of the Old Republic, I wouldn't care.
Just a polish up.
Just give it a polish, make it playable for 2020, 2021, whatever.
I'm sure Jam can as well. The best Star Wars game getting remastered.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
Jedi
look
Power
at the
Battles.
list.
Jedi Power Battles.
Shut up,
Every
prick.
bit. It's not Jedi Power Battles. It's
Yes,
Knights
it
of the Republic. It
No, it's
isn't.
not.
I'm telling you that.
Now, gentlemen. I said earlier, I was getting a bit worried. I was just going to have to bash CD Projekt RED for half an hour again when we're doing this. And then I get home from work. I sit on the couch. Pointless is on. I get a pointless answer. That's what I do.
I got
mate.
a text about it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do. Like when I watch Pointless, I just get pointless answers. I should go in it really, but they're owner in it. And I see a tweet, and my jaw hits the floor a bit. I say a bit. I'm more intrigued than hyped, I'm going to say, but it's massive, regardless of how I feel about it. Do you know what I'm saying, gentlemen? Now, Bethesda account tweets out this tease video, right? And I'm just going to play it a little bit now. It's on Twitter. Of a nice little notebook and some nice stuff. Now, gentlemen.
Very Uncharted-esque. Uncharted 3 had a reveal trailer like that. Or Uncharted 4 had a reveal trailer like that.
I know one of the reasons why he's so excited.
I mean, yeah, there's a whip, and what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? So, Bethesda announced today that Insomniac Games are here. I don't want that tweet. I want to go in. I want to go to the replies because I need to see this one. Now, this tweet caught my eye. It says, a new Indiana Jones game with an original story is in development from our studio MachineGames and will be executive produced by Todd Howard in collaboration with LucasFilm Games, which was what we've just been speaking about with... they're on a follow, by the way. was the sound.
The Lucasfilm logo's on the camera in the trailer.
Yeah, it'll be some time, and they say basically, which is what I appreciate. It keeps the speculation. Hey babe, it keeps speculation. You know what I mean? Down. It's like, we're doing this. Leave us alone for 5 years. See you later. Not 5 years.
Time with Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah.
Film.
My question, James. So there's a new Indiana Jones game with an original story. Daniel.
Well, it won't tie with it. It'll come out around the same time, I reckon.
Is this... Are we using Harrison Ford's likeness in this game?
Well, you have to.
Do you have to, though? Do you have to?
Yes. There's been no variant other than young Indiana Jones. There's been
young
no.
Indy. I was going to say Kid Indy. Young Indy.
There's been no other variant of Indiana Jones. Like Marvel, in that case, as there's been cartoons, then games, then films, and then the MCU filmed, and then more games.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been so many different variants, different looks, different people, different actors.
Mm-hmm.
We've only had Harrison Ford and whoever young Indiana Jones was.
Question. MachineGames.
Yes.
I love MachineGames, right?
That was the reason I said you'd be excited.
I love MachineGames.
I know you like MachineGames.
They make Wolfenstein.
Yes, Wolfenstein.
The newer Wolfenstein
fantastic.
games. Which is, Dan is right. It's like Doom in a way. It's just fast paced, out of the top action.
I wouldn't compare it to Doom in the way of more. It's got more story to it. There's a lot more.
Yeah, there's more of a
content
narrative
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The characters are more. I don't want to disrespect Doom. But...
You actually fall in love with the characters a lot more. Like with Doom guy, you don't. There's points
Doom
in which
guy's
you
cool,
like.
but I know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
There's no character building. That's probably what I'm looking for.
MachineGames, all they've done is Wolfenstein since 2014. The newer one, the New Order, and the Old Blood, which is the DLC. The Quake Dimension of the Past, which is an expansion of Quake. I assume it's Wolfenstein nonsense in there as well. Wolfenstein 2, Youngblood, Cyberpilot, Wolfenstein 3, which is on Wikipedia for some reason, but I don't think that's been officially announced yet. And Indiana Jones. Question to yourselves. It's going to be a third-person action, Uncharted-y kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be a point-and-click kind of thing? Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
My first Indiana Jones game was point and click.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, something for Atlantis. I can't remember what it was.
So, have they got two teams? Dan, do MachineGames have two teams or not?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look for you.
Because they're based in Uppsala. Oh, I don't even know how to say that. I'm sorry, some Swedish place. I'm sorry, Sweden. Uppsala. Don't know where it is.
Uppsala was founded by 7 former employees of Starbreeze.
I think they're one studio, but there could be a few teams inside the building, but they're probably working from home anyway. So I'm going to lead you to my next question now. Is this going to be an Xbox exclusive?
Possibly.
Because you know that conversation.
As long as it comes out on PC.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come out on PC, but is it going to come out on PlayStation 5 is my question to yourselves. I think LucasFilm Games are going to have something to say if it doesn't. I've got to be honest with you, but if...
It looks like it's one studio, by the way.
Yeah, so this hurts. In 2013, it had 50 employees, and that was like 8 years ago, so we'll see. I need Wolfenstein 3, and this hurts that, but I'm all about this. Because give a studio that doesn't normally make third-person action adventure Uncharted games, and that'll make Indiana Jones, because they make mint games. You know what I mean? Jam. You like Indiana Jones, I think.
Yes.
When you saw this tweet earlier, what was your initial gut reaction? Don't say, "Oh my god, I finally a Bethesda game I'm interested in."
Yeah, but I like Doom.
We all like Doom.
But
that's cheating.
yeah. But yeah, I'm being honest with you. This is probably the first Bethesda game that I've gone, okay, that's probably something I want to play.
And Xbox didn't need its Uncharted, so that's all I'm saying.
But that's the thing, though. So if this game comes out post LucasFilm's detachment from EA,
yeah,
there was a lot of Xbox exclusive Star Wars games that PlayStation didn't get.
That's true. Yeah.
Public Commando, the KOTOR 1 and 2, and things like that. So
this would work, mate.
It's possible that it would be.
This was the master plan all along, mate. Get these exclusives. And Indiana Jones. You want to play Indiana Jones? Get to play it on PC or play it on this nice Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. By the way.
Can I just say that MachineGames are hiring Jack?
Mate,
jump on that bandwagon.
Get me on that plane to Sweden, mate. I'm all over it.
You have to do casual
all over it.
Sweden.
Yeah. Mate, I love Scandinavia. I'm all over it. I want to go Finland.
I want to go to Norway, mate.
Norway as well. Just fuck it looks sick. But yeah, like I said, the tweet states it'll be some time before we have more to reveal. But we're very excited to share today's news. So do you prefer this kind of announcement, or do you like it when it's like, here's the game, here's a load of trailers, here's some gameplay, it's out in 6 months, see you later? Or do you prefer that we're working on this, leave us alone? Which one do you like better, or do you not have any preference?
I prefer the one that they've gone with, personally.
It feels hyped, doesn't it?
It gets you excited without making you go, well, that looks like, I'll use this announcement as one. Prince of Persia, when they did that one, it was quite a lot of the game, and it was like, I remember this, I remember this, I remember this. It's not getting me as hyped about it.
We're in all day. So yeah, are we? I don't even know what to say. And we were talking about last week about I've forgotten his name. I'm fucking so sorry. The Dishonored guy with his studio. They're working on something. Do you reckon that's a licensed product, or do you reckon that's a genuine new IP with? Do you remember
you're talking about Todd Howard, aren't you?
No, the other guy. I think he's French. What about last week? The Prey guy.
Yeah, the Arcane and whatnot.
Balls in now.
Yeah.
Yes, and gentlemen, are we familiar with Jason? Before we move on from Indiana Jones, are we familiar with Jason Schreier?
No, not a clue.
Star Wars Twitter account, which is verified, by the way, I've just seen, Boba Fett fan club, tweets Lucasfilm Games and says, any plans to finish and release Star Wars 1313, right? And Jason Schreier, once of Kotaku fame, now he's at, I forgot what the fucking site's called. 2 seconds.
Bloomberg,
thank you, Daniel. Thank you. He tweets this. I'm going to put it on screen for everybody so they can see it in all its glory. A lot of people are asking for this, but it's never going to happen. The Star Wars 1313 team is scattered and the code is 8 years old. What's far more likely is that Lucasfilm kicks off a bunch of new Star Wars games, including maybe even one about a bounty hunter.
Ooh.
Now, gentlemen, you don't think he's you know what I mean? You don't think he's teasing a certain Mandalorian game?
I mean, it's a distinctive possibility, but it could also be, I don't know, Django. It could be Boba.
Django.
Who knows?
Yeah. It won't be Django.
You know as well as I know he's teasing a Mandalorian game there. You don't beat around the bush, Daniel, mate. I'll take a Boba Fett game if you're going to give me one. Do you know what I'm saying?
The one thing that disappoints me is that the only decent per se bounty hunter game was obviously the PS2 version, the Bounty Hunter, which was okay at the time.
Limited run re-release.
Boba Fett is such a big character in the Star Wars.
Oh, he's massive.
I mean, even, like Jam loves Boba Fett, and my mate Fabian
Boba
loves
Fett.
Boba Fett. It's one of those things.
He's a cult classic character.
He may or
Never
may
a big
not.
character, never a big part, but such a big presence.
Yes, exactly that, and I think he deserves
That's one way of
more
putting it, to be fair.
within the realm. But it would be nice to see the Mandalorian as well. That'd be interesting.
Might be cool. Like, give me a Metroidvania Mandalorian game. I mean, do you know what I mean? I don't know, but it'd just be a third-person action game with that's kind of like, what would you reckon it'd be like? Probably the original Bounty Hunter, but bigger scope, probably.
Yeah. It'd be cool. Like, it'd be give it the physics of Fallen Order and things like that. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
The physics, the look.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe you can have it in the same thing, but enough of that. Well, more of that when it does or doesn't get announced. Gentlemen, there was a Nintendo Direct today.
Was there?
And when I say Nintendo Direct, I mean Nintendo just put a new trailer on Twitter. But did any of you gentlemen play Super Mario 3D World?
No, but I will do soon.
Mm-hmm. Did you play it, Dan?
No,
It is low key one of the best Mario games. But I'm just going to tell you that straight up facts. They released a trailer with the extra bit, which is Bowser's Fury, which looks amazing.
I thought it was Pokemon mod at first.
Why would you think that?
I thought it was like whatever they call them, the Mega.
Oh, the Mega Evolution or whatever they're called now. The new one's called.
Yeah, and the new stadiums. It looks at it, it's like this. It looks like a huge Bowser.
It is a huge Bowser.
Pokemon if died.
But yeah, it's all here. It's all chilling. It's a new world. Bowser Jr. helps you. You can see here.
I will actually say this looks very, very cool.
It is like 3D World is brilliant. And this looks great in itself. I hope. I mean, it's going to be good. I have no doubt it's going to be good. Like I say, it's going to sell like shit as well because Mario games do. And that's just something people need to deal with. This releases in February the 12th.
I'd actually say that this might contend with Animal Crossing.
What?
This looks grand, to be fair.
You're buzzing, mate. You are buzzing. I'm buzzing as well. But
if we get any wind of lockdown being extended, I'll be buying it day one.
Don't.
There's well, to be fair, it sounds like they might even toughen the rules up a bit more, mightn't they?
Yeah. But I did pre-order some things from Nintendo.com today.
I did as well.
What did you pre-order?
Out of curiosity, what did you pre-order, Jack?
The same three things you pre-ordered. I assume.
So we've pre-ordered Byleth, Terry, and Banjo-Kazooie both.
Bam! Buzzing.
And I got a free gift with mine.
What did you get with yours?
I could choose. It was like a keyring.
Where's my free gift?
Of Luigi's hat. I think it's because I've bought off there so many times in the past however long.
It's this guy again.
I opted for some Paper Mario magnet stickers things.
I can appreciate that, mate. Nice. But yeah, pretty well.
That means that I've got every single amiibo apart from two.
Which ones haven't you got?
Still.
Just
Probably in 1 and 2.
Fuming. Which are like 40 notes each.
Yeah. I will not pay scalper prices.
No. I mean, the highest I would go up to is about 25 quid. Maybe 20, 25.
I'm not paying 40, 50 quid for.
Because they're just going to reprint them again. And granted,
they did it with Cloud.
Granted, it's not the first run, but who gives a shit? You know what I mean? You're not going to sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
Daniel.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
You still playing Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I haven't played it recently.
You need to play it.
As I say, I'm streaming Doom Eternal at the moment.
I have theory videos and everything ready in a notes to send you, mate.
I know.
They're all there, ready to go. You just say the word.
Will do.
However, speaking of Final Fantasy VII Jam,
yes.
Square Enix have trademarked Ever Crisis, The First Soldier, and other Final Fantasy VII names. Now,
Is that for the remake part 2 Crisis something
No. Well,
Soldier.
there was that phone game called Before Crisis. There was a PSP game, Crisis Core, which is very popular. It's very good, to be fair, but it's a bit like. And the First Soldier, I gonna hope that's a Sephiroth game, but I've no idea what it is. This comes from our RPG site. Alex Donaldson's in the house. He brings us this because he's a cool guy. Gentlemen, have you seen this?
No.
At all? Did you? Before I told you, did you have any idea?
No.
Well, we're going to go down a rabbit hole again.
No. I saw it on the dock, but I didn't.
All right, okay. So
take that.
Right, start of Ever Crisis. It says here. He wrote it all up for us because he's a sound person. Ever Crisis is a project of obvious connotations. It says. So there's the ABCD thing, which is Advent Children, which is the film, the Turks mobile game, which is Before Crisis, A, B, Crisis Core, PSP prequel game, C, Dirge of Cerberus, D, and then Ever Crisis, E. So I don't know, Square Enix are fucking flexing that they can do the alphabet or something. I have no idea.
Because there's going to be 26 Final Fantasy VII games
and I can't,
eventually.
Yeah, and I can't wait, mate. No idea. Like I said, it says here, if you think you just said that, Jam, it could be the second part of Remake, which I don't want that name to be the name, but I'm not going to tell you.
Just Remake Part 2 is what we need. That's fine.
Jam.
You don't have to remake Part 2 and then another subtitle.
Jam.
Just remake Part 2.
It's
done.
not going to be
fine.
I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, but Remake's not going to be in the title of the next game. And you can take that to the bank, mate. I can't say what I think the titles are going to be called because I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Why don't you think Remake's going to be?
I just don't think it will because of what I feel. Dan, can you mute yourself? Deafen yourself, sorry. When my phone goes down, you can unmute yourself. Dan, you're a gimp. Dan smells. Can you hear me?
Obviously, I don't think you can.
Dan, if you can hear me, say hi. Buzzing, right. I think there's going to be 3 games. One's going to be called Reunion, the other one's going to be called Rebirth. But that is between me and you and or everyone else in here. I don't know who else is in here.
Remember this day, ladies and
Remember
gentlemen. Because in 12 years' time, when we get the third game,
I'm not the only person to make this prediction, but I did. I think everyone was, once it happened, everyone that did all the theories and was like, Reunion would be a good part 2 because that's. Do you know what I mean? Genova's Reunion and all that shit. But anyway, so yeah, we good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
are you back, Dan?
Dan,
I'm back.
Yeah, good lad. Good. He's been slagging you off. Yeah, Dan, I'm not going to have it.
Yeah. You called him a gimp.
No, I didn't. I never called Dan a gimp. I don't know what you're talking about. First Soldier. I've no idea. I assumed Sephiroth or Genesis. I don't know. If you're not played Crisis Core, you're not going to know who Genesis is. Don't worry about it. The prick in the red, he looks like Gact. Which leads me to believe, will we see a remaster of Crisis Core, given how I think pretty much the only reason we haven't seen one is because there's a Japanese pop star called Gact, right? And they based the look of Genesis on Gact, but the contract was in Gact's favour, which is why we haven't seen anything, I think. So
unless they get probably get another team to do that, or they just remaster it and re-release it.
Yeah, reskin him or something, if that's possible. I'm not sure. They'll have to take his song out as well.
Unless they, oh no, because Crisis Core's a prequel, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's brilliant.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Unless they do a flashback sort of thing in the future.
I mean, flashbacks will do.
2, 3 remake.
Yeah.
They integrate Crisis Core into flashbacks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but you know you knew what I was about to say then, mate. But yeah, like I said, it's only speculation at this point with what these are. But like I said, like I always say, when we get confirmation, we'll be chatting shit about it. So, Jam, Dan, are you happy that we're getting more Final Fantasy VII? Well, they're just trademarks, so
there will be more Final Fantasy.
Keep on.
There will be.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
we know there'll be more.
Yeah, of course. chilling, mate. Moving on. Daniel, Mass Effect, big fan.
Yes.
It may have a release date. Let me just try these two websites. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much a given at this point.
Does anyone care?
Right, Daniel.
Yep.
Idle Sloth on Twitter tweets out.
Yep.
As people normally do on Twitter, right? Leaked Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be released March 12th, and he's a screenshot of one of these websites with the release date and the price and everything. $76, by the way. And then you try the links, and guess what happens? 404. So Daniel, I'm 99% sure that it's probably going to be in and around March the 12th, and that tweet's unavailable as well. So Pippin's here. Daniel.
Pippin will feed us the sauce. Why not?
He loves the sauce, mate. Daniel. Stick with me.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
March 12th. Do you believe it? Are you day one still? Are you still excited?
It feels.
Go.
It almost feels rushed.
I imagine it's been in the oven for a while. They're just waiting for the opportune moment to.
Yeah. It's hard to say because
You're gonna get it.
My argument with the remasters is that I can still happily play the games without.
They still hold up well, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. Because the games are so beloved, and it's one of those games that has aged reasonably well.
Yeah.
The requirement for a remaster is almost finite in this instance. It doesn't feel like it needs it.
Yeah, but you feel like it hasn't been a long enough time.
Yeah,
what you're saying?
I mean, like, I'd much prefer BioWare to put Knights of the Old Republic, because that's 2003. Rather
We'll bang
than
this drum
Mass
till that
Effect,
happens,
which
right?
is 2007.
We'll bang this drum. You know what I'm saying, Jam?
Yeah, it's one of those things. So I'm probably not day one on this instance, unless it turns out that there's something hidden, there's something new, or something along those lines.
Buzzing.
What's the point? I've got all of them. I've got them on Xbox. I've got them on
Cleaned up,
PC.
Mate.
I'm just
playing devil's advocate. I know what you're saying.
You need them on the Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring them to Twitch, happily.
Yeah.
If they did that,
God.
I might. But it's one of those things.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. So, Jam, are you at all interested? Nothing.
Just never have been in Mass Effect. I don't know why.
You're a sci-fi guy.
I like Star
weird.
Wars and sci-fi stuff, but just Mass Effect
That
has
is
never
weird.
tickled my fancy.
Nice. Gentlemen, I'm going to upset Jam now. I'm sorry, James.
Well, you're upset at my unpopular
Andy
opinion later.
Robinson is on a hat trick. Well, he's a hat trick of articles on today's show. Well, congratulations, Andy. I'm a big fan. But anyway, Video Game Chronicle again. 2/3 of UK game purchases were digital in 2020. Jam, is your stomach churned yet?
Just don't talk to me.
According to a GamesIndustry.biz analysis of GSD market data, 42.7 million games were bought across physical and digital in 2020, 24.5 of which were downloaded, an increase of 74% over 2019. Jam. COVID, right? It's taken many lives, but one life is.
There's always going to be a boost to the games industry.
Yeah, because people start on doing nothing, so they're just going to download games all day, which is fair enough. I get the point, and
Don't blame them.
It was slowly getting to, like, because one of my friends is just as big as gamer as me and you, and that just downloads all these games. He's just straight up midnight, bang, downloaded sound. Cheers, mate.
It's disgusting.
You know what I mean?
What's he going to put on his shelf to admire once he's finished it? Going, I'm never going to play this again, but here it is to admire.
Probably like a cutout. I don't know. Figures maybe. Who knows? But yeah. So not every publisher submit. Yeah, that's a good point. Not every publisher submits their data to GSD, so Nintendo and Bethesda don't, among others. So it's not. It might not be as high as it is, but it's still pretty high. Is what I'm trying to say. So the UK's top 10 games of 2020, digital and physical. What do you reckon they are?
Last of Us 2.
No, it's not even. Oh, it's
Top
number 8.
10?
Number 8, that is. Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
No. Ghost of Tsushima. No.
Got what's it? Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is 6.
Among Us.
No, it's not here. I think because you can get it for free. I think. So I'm gonna go from 10 up, right? So it's Rainbow Six Siege, NBA 2K20, Last of Us 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Animal Crossing, Modern Warfare, FIFA 20, Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, FIFA 21.
So just the
That makes
just
you
regular
sick. That makes you sick.
churn stuff each year.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just saddening, isn't it? It's just.
I mean,
like,
we could be staring at.
How many of those are new IPs per se? It's Animal Crossing, Last of Us, Siege, and I wouldn't even classify Modern Warfare. Call of Duty comes out with a new game every year, so it's one of those things.
Bring that wedge in, mate. We could be staring at the next consoles with disk driveless in the face, Jam. I'm sorry. And you know it as well.
The positive note is that if it's going to be a long console generation, we're probably looking at another 5-6 years before this happens. So.
At least, mate. So we'll have that conversation when it comes around again. But I'll be thinking.
I think they should do what they've done this year. Personally, make a disc edition just for the people that want it.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got to produce physical copies, which will cost them more money.
Why would you do that when you can just put it on the screen?
Not.
Exactly.
One thing I don't understand is it's much cheaper just to release games digitally, but they charge a lot more for them.
Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I understand capitalism, right?
That's exactly what it is. Capitalism.
I genuinely think
you pay the extra for the convenience of not having the room on your shelf, not having the space taken up on your shelf.
If say Sony, for example, start selling their digital games at 35, 40 quid when Amazon and Game and everyone's selling theirs at 50, no one's going to. A lot of people are just going to go, just download it for 40 quid. Why would I spend 50 quid in the shop? And then a lot of people are going to not buy from there, and they're going to cut off the hand that feeds them. So we're going to say, do you know what? We're not selling your consoles. Fuck off. That's the thing. That's the theory I have.
Just the same price in both.
Yeah. I mean, when it does happen, and it's all digital, perhaps we'll see the prices drop. Then I say perhaps with a smirk on my face because it's probably not going to happen. But because wedging it. Dead quick. Last 2 stories. Are you ready? Dead quick. Tom Phillips at Eurogamer. The new Switch colour coming out. It's not the Switch Pro, Jam. I'm sorry. It is the Mario Red and Blue Edition Nintendo Switch. Any of you interested in this, or are you happy with your Switches you've got?
Yeah, I'm happy.
That's
cool.
Go
out and buy another. I mean, it's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but to be brutally honest, I'd actually go out and get that D-brand Animal Crossing skin.
Oh yeah, man.
Much easier.
Sure, I'd go out and get Switch Pro.
You'd be buzzing, mate. That comes from Tom Phillips at Eurogamer. And last but not least, Jedi Fallen Order, game we've talked about today, has its next gen updates. Hurrah! I think they're free. Are they free? I didn't see.
Yes.
Yeah, they are free. So it's just like frame rate improvements and dynamic resolution upscales and all that shit. All the good stuff, mate. So go and get your upgrades if you're playing it on console. Dan, you played it on PlayStation, right?
I did.
Are you tempted to go back with the new upgrades, or are you happy that you're happy?
To be fair, I thought the game ran really well for how good a looking a game it was. Bar obviously the animations, which were a bit iffy, but to be fair, I'm actually a little bit gobsmacked that they're actually talking about what they've done. Because looking at the PS5, it doesn't even go up to 4K. It's 1200p.
What's the point?
I mean, the only one that goes up to 4K is Xbox, so it's a bit like, well, that's not to ring home about, is it?
Look at his face. He's fuming. He's like, fucking not even 4K. You're mad. Gentlemen, that wraps up the rundown. Now, Jam. Unpopular opinion time. Now, you said the most sacrilege thing I've ever heard anyone say in my life yesterday. Not yesterday. Tuesday, was it? On Monday. What day is it today?
It was a day.
Yeah, what did you say?
It was the truth. The party rings are overrated biscuits.
This is outrageous coming from you, mate.
It's true.
Sacrilege.
Why are you saying that now? Why?
You bite into it and they just crack and fall apart like you're biting into some ceramic.
Isn't that what a biscuit's supposed to do?
No, like biscuits don't crack; they crumble. These things just you bite into it and it shatters.
And it's great.
And there's just sugar everywhere, and then you got really tiny little thin wafer biscuit in the middle.
What a party ring now? You're selling it to me, Jam, mate.
I want a party ring too.
Get them to get me on the next advert. Then.
No, yeah. So these are fucking shite, these are, lads. Sound.
I'm not listening to that guy. No. I'm going to go out and buy some.
Yeah. One of the best advertising campaign of all time is Yorkies Don't Feed the Birds. It's one of the best ones ever.
No, I don't agree. It's Uncle Joe's Mint Balls. That's the best advert of all time.
That's one of the best advertising campaigns. I don't think it's the best advert.
Uncle
but yeah,
Joe's
so that's my truth. It's just
that's your wrong opinion. Thanks for that, mate. Cheers.
It's very unpopular. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Dan,
yes.
You wanted to go on.
Yeah, just a quick, casual debate. Who out of you has played Monster Hunter Rise?
I've got it, but I've not played it yet.
I don't know what was going on. He's been very busy all day, this Jam. Not time.
I've been looking after an 11-month-old child.
Just fucking give it a bottle and put it down. It's fine.
Yeah,
do it across the room.
Oh, you should have texted me that at 7 o'clock this morning.
Be right, lad.
Just let Willow look after it.
Be fine, mate. Daniel.
Yes.
Go ahead. What did you think?
Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised, actually.
Yeah.
Runs really well.
I thought that
very good.
RE engine is one of my favourite engines on the. I sound like an engine connoisseur, like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea, but it is like it never. Like you play Devil May Cry 5, you play Resident Evil 7, you play this. It's like they all look great, especially on the Switch as well. I'm quite impressed. There's hope for Capcom games with that engine coming to that.
I think it felt a lot like Monster Hunter World, but with its own almost twist on it, which it felt good. Yeah, actually.
Talking the other day, it's like it is. I believe it is somewhere in between World and Generations.
Yeah, we did say that. Meet in the middle. Of thing.
World is no disrespect to World. People like it. It is a great game. Capcom's best-selling game of all time, by the way. It is crafted for the casual, if you will. So they want more people in. So they sort of ease off on the hardcoreness, if you will. Whereas Generations Ultimate's for the OG. Bishop's here. Well, let's grind on this hardcore NS as well. Yeah, I think they both prefer Ultimate, don't they? Is that right?
Yeah. I think they both enjoy World, but not to the same degree.
I appreciate that a lot. I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't get Monster World. No, I don't. Monster Hunter. Sorry, I don't get it. I don't know what it is. But yeah, had a good time swinging a big sword around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it did. It's not forgiving per se. It's quite you're just there trying to swing a massive sword, hoping for the best.
Gives you 2 quests, doesn't it? Does it?
Yeah, there's 2 quests and 2 tutorials.
The easy one was quite straightforward, but the monster in the water with the big pink thing. I thought that was for someone who doesn't know what they're doing. I was like,
wow, this is tough.
Bit of a curve, which is. I mean, I enjoyed. I'm not day one. I'm not going to go and buy this game, but you know,
Yes, you are. You pre-ordered it, mate.
Mate, have you seen that £90 edition? Of course you have. So get figures and shit. I'm in, but I'm not in. To be fair,
If you was into Monster Hunter, you'd be in.
yeah, of course I would, mate. Not the only demo I played over the weekend, but I'm just going to interject this as well. Take quick. Bravely Default 2.
No.
All right, yeah. I've seen murmurings of it dotted around on my adverts and stuff.
I'm probably day one for that, to be fair. Classic JRPG, turn-based job system, decent story, decent art style. I'm in. They changed from the last time. They changed a lot as well, so they added a difficulty because I think the biggest complaint last time was it was too hard. Now it's like you can casual, intermediate, hard. I can't remember the things, but it sound. Well, it's good. Yeah. Daniel.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yep.
Forgotten Gem time. What are you bringing us? I haven't clicked on the links. Thank you for posting them. It makes my job a lot easier.
Good.
Give us some clues, lad.
Okay, so it's on the subject of BioWare. Quite an underrated title.
That Sonic Chronicles thing.
It came out a year or two after Knights of the Old Republic.
By the way,
Commander.
It's on Xbox, it's on PC, and it's on PS2.
It's a Star Wars game.
Nope.
Okay.
The game in question is Jade Empire.
Oh, nice.
Classic.
Nice.
Not a Scooby.
You do.
Very Knights of the Old Republic, very BioWare in its nature, in its DNA, story-wise, but set in sort of like the Chinese medieval times sort of thing. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I say pretty good. It's
Jade
fantastic.
Empire, you know what it is. Some gameplay up here. I gotta be honest with you. Ask me if I play Jade Empire.
Did you play Jade Empire?
For shame, mate. People like
feel
this.
ashamed.
Yeah, people
this
like
game
this game. This game looks pretty clean.
Very good.
This is on the Xbox One X enhanced 4K gameplay, apparently.
That is correct. Yeah.
But it seems like a pretty decent battle system. Is it still available on the store for the Xbox? Or is it still trying to?
I would assume so, because this is obviously on the Series X, so I would assume it's available on the Xbox
on the store,
as a backwards compatible. I also know it is on EA Store Origin.
Okay.
Because I actually own that game. I own it on Origin, so.
Awesome.
But you can still readily play it, but it is quite old, it's quite dated, and I believe it should actually be remastered in the same way as I believe Knights of the Old Republic should be remastered. Back then, it's sitting on 89 on Metacritic, which is fantastic.
89, 7 out of 10 on Steam. It's on Steam. I'm just seeing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So it's on there as well. So yeah, if you haven't played it, play it.
It is on EA
BioWare, do us a favour, friggin' remaster it, please.
Please, thank you. Cheers, mates. It is on EA Player. It's $14.99. Yeah, that, and yeah. So if you haven't played it, go and play Jade Empire. Highly recommended. I might go and play it because I've not played it myself. Hoping it's kind of clean, mate. Gentlemen, time for the quiz.
Okay.
I'm gonna Spider in the Works time, right? There's a YouTube channel called 8-Bit Universe. Now you're not gonna get an award for guessing what kind of music they make.
Orchestral.
Possibly. What they do, they just 8-bitify popular music, I'm gonna say. So I picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I picked 6 songs. I've got 6 here. I'm just going to go through all of them. If you're in the chat, if you know it, shout it out. If it's a song by a band, I'll say you'll get a point for the band and the song. If you can name both. If you can't name both, one or the other, and then someone can jump in and get the other one. If it's I've got a theme here as well from a TV show. you're getting 1 point for the show. Is that
So
clear?
it's not just gaming.
No, it's not gaming. It's the other way around. It's gamifying popular music, which isn't.
Okay, good.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's 8-bitifying.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do the TV show first. Get that out of the way, just so it's less confusion. You're going to know it straight away. So please let it play a bit because I really, really like this mix of the song. Anyone in the chat, shout it out because these two will get it.
Let us know when we can guess them for the first
30 seconds. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is the TV show?
I don't know about you, but I
It's an
get
advert.
so bored of having the same meals.
She gets so bored having the same meals. She's fuming. Are you ready? Just put it to the
I'm ages behind.
beginning.
Go on.
Refresh the stream, mate. If you need some more volume, let me know in the chat. Feel free to shout it out. What is the TV show? Thank you.
Oh, easy.
Shut up a minute. I like this. Oh, so good. But do you know? Of course you
I
know.
struggle with stuff like this, so
give it a
I am
second, you'll
struggling
know.
a little bit.
Jam it straight away. There's your biggest clue.
I think I know what it is, but
Just let it drop and then you can guess. Ready? You can guess now.
yeah, it's Mandalorian.
I'm gonna give you both a point because Jam had that straight away. Is that alright? Oh, what is this?
To be fair, I was thinking it was a Mandalorian anyway, but
I'm gonna give you both a point. You might both get this one as well. I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let it go.
I know what it is. Just from the few little clicks at the beginning, I knew what it was.
So what is it, Jam?
Do you want me to answer it?
so I'll let you answer the song and I'll give you the band.
Okay, go on then.
Back in Black.
AC/DC.
Tune. Cool.
Bang it.
Cool. This one. It's gonna get a little bit harder now. What is the song and band or artist, I might say? An advert. Is they're all fuming, by the way. I need the artist and band, please. Thank you. You're the best.
Yeah, I know it. But the thing is, I can't remember the artist.
Ooh. 2-all. Jam. Dan.
What?
I know the song, but I can't think of the song name nor the band.
So Dan is folding now. Jam.
I've folded.
Win the point.
I'll let you answer the song.
Maybe the name of the song can regurgitate Dan's memory.
Does it start the fire?
I'll give you that. It's We Didn't Start the Fire.
We didn't start the fire.
I'll give you that.
I'll take it. I'll take a guess. I might be
Go on.
wrong. Is it Bonnie Tyler?
The names are close, but no, it's not Bonnie Tyler. Do you have any idea of the artist is? At
I
all?
had it on my playlist yesterday, but no, I can't remember.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel! Oh my god, I was listening to Piano Man yesterday.
Well, why didn't you? Right, lads.
Sing us a song, Mr. Piano Man.
Next,
True, by the way.
just give me the film, please. No. Yeah, go on.
Why is it freezing on me? Listen to it. I can't hear anything. It's all buffering for me.
I know what it is. It is Lion King.
Yeah, I do too.
Well done, Dan.
In the air tonight.
Yes.
How do you feel love tonight, Simon?
Elton John.
It's actually the Beyonce, Donald Glover, and Billy, whatever his name is, version. But yeah, sound. I'll accept Elton John. What's the score?
It depends on what you're counting.
We get a point for that. So it's
he got the last one. He got the song. I got the franchise, but it depends if you're counting the song and the original artist or whatever.
We'll go. Hang on. 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Dan, no, you haven't, because you got the.
Yeah, it's 3-3.
3-3.
Technically speaking, if we
You
went
ready?
that way.
Song and artist, please.
Discover
Thank
the
you.
perfect men's luxury Swiss timepiece.
Shut up. You know this, lads.
Yeah, I know it. I know the words and know everything. I can sing the song to this right now. But I can't remember the name of the artist. I really want to type in the words, but I'm not going to. I know what it. I know the songs. I know the title.
Go for it.
Daniel.
Well, let him have it. He knows it. I don't.
You know it.
I know it. I know the song. I'm in the same boat. I can't think of the song title.
Go on, Jam. Put him out of his misery.
Spirit in
Spirit in the Sky. Who's it by?
Yeah,
Don't
I
cheat.
remember.
Daniel, do you know who it's by?
No.
Not Gareth Gates.
Oh, Gareth Gates.
No, it's not. It's Norman Greenbaum.
No, I wouldn't know.
Daniel, this is going to be one of the ones you both know, but you're not going to be able to get the name of the song. I guarantee it. Are you ready for this final one? Okay. Daniel, you need this to annoy me and pull a draw out of your ass, mate. Let's go.
Okay. I'll take a guess.
I'm going to take a guess. Go on.
God save our gracious queen.
It's not God Save Our Gracious Queen.
It sounds very similar, but I'm not.
Jam. Anything and that not gonna yours.
Very familiar.
You know the song. Everyone knows the song. A classical piece of music. I'm gonna give you that.
Is it Mozart?
It's not Mozart. And it's not the other one. It's one of the other ones.
So it's Beethoven.
Hey. Anything at all.
Keep it going. one of them. We know it, but we're not going to get the name.
Mm-hmm. Would you like me to put it out your misery?
Yeah.
It is 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky.
Ah.
You see my ringtone?
No, it didn't.
My 3310.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
That's why you know it, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say Jack knows it because he was born then.
Dude. Dude, why
I think
are you
his mate
smirching me?
with wasn't Tchaikovsky.
I helped him. He was chilling. I played the piano for him, mate. Daniel, I can't believe you besmirched me like that, mate. I thought we were friends. I'm going to take your name off the screen right now. Is that Mary laughing as well?
Yeah.
Why?
He's not in the room, so probably not.
I'm just getting ripped now. I'm fuming. Why?
We were actually saying, weren't we, that Jan was born in 1957 whilst you were born in 1800s.
Why?
Earlier.
You were there for the sign of the Declaration of
No,
Independence. Yeah.
fucking slap the face off, mate. Lads, it's been a pleasure. As always.
Always.
As always.
Do a raid.
Yeah, we've got a lot. Guys, thanks for sticking around. If anyone's paying attention, if you got us on in the background, it's fair enough. But if anyone's paying attention, give us someone to raid, and I'll ping us over. But if you're watching on YouTube, you missed the raid. It was great. You should have been there.
We had a great time.
Yeah, that was mate.
Him or her or they were great.
If you're watching on YouTube,
Go watch them.
you don't need to do. You need just to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Coming live, twitch.tv/casual_report. Is that our Twitch? I always forget because our Twitch and Twitter I always get mixed up.
It's
The underscore
casual report.
The underscore casual report. Come and tell us that we know nothing and Jam's crap at Rocket League and
I know everything
Dan
about this.
needs to finish Final Fantasy 7 remake. Come tell me I'm old. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna raid someone in a second. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you on the other side. Thursday, big show, mate. Be there. Keep it casual, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Peace.
Peace. I'm gonna raid someone. Stay there.
Find someone.